everybody. We are going live on Instagram and um, YouTube, and we're going to talk about AI tonight. We're going to talk about how you guys can use AI to actually fix your credit report. It's one of the fastest ways now that AI has come out and actually revolutionized the world, not only credit repair, but the world. And it's been interesting because Gloria and I stumbled upon this with our credit monitoring, and we realized, it would be better for us with less overhead, and it's going to educate the client a lot more. Like,
Most
if you
definitely.
yeah, if you guys take a look at our um, program that we have called Luxury Credit Hacks, it will help you out tremendously. And babe, tell them how AI, what you thought, how AI made things faster.
Yeah, so probably how long we've had this AI? 2 years now?
A year.
1 year? Seems like
Yeah.
it's been longer than that. So we've had the AI for a year. And
Mhm.
when I say it's absolutely amazing, we've had the opportunity to work with some top notch people and test out our AI on them, and it actually cleaned their credit and made their credit, voila, amazing, really fast. So I really like this AI tool. It's much faster than Marvin and I could ever be.
Yeah.
It imports your credit report in a matter of minutes. Look at your credit report, it analyzes it, and it tells you the reason why you need to dispute this. And then it writes the letter for you. So it's like you can't go wrong. This is like a winning situation for anyone.
Right, right. And like Gloria said, one of the things that really got me in the beginning was the fact that it could tell you how many negative items you had, how many positive items you had within
Yes.
about 1 minute. And traditionally with a credit report, that would take a while. You couldn't just look at a credit report and tell if people had negative items or positive items. It actually took time. So now
Right.
with AI, I mean, it's absolutely amazing how fast it actually works and the accuracy that it tells you the negative items. And then for me, Glow, it was when it tells you the suggested reason, like it'll actually tell you the reason why you should dispute an item based on prior deletions. So to me,
Yeah.
that was absolutely amazing.
And one of the other things that I like, Marvin, is that it's affordable for anyone.
Yeah.
Like credit repair can be very expensive. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. It was for a long time before I met my amazing husband. When I met Marvin, my credit was good. But prior to that, prior to my credit being good again, I had bad credit at one point in time because I started a business. I wanted to live my dreams. And in the process of me living my dreams, my credit got bad in the process because I was a new business owner. I didn't know anything about really raising enough capital. I raised
Yeah.
some capital, but I didn't raise enough capital to sustain me for those emergency cases. So I ended up getting bad credit because of it, because I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew I had it in my spirit. I
Right.
wasn't built to spend the rest of my life working for someone.
Right.
And I knew that. So I stepped out on faith and I became an entrepreneur, but I didn't raise enough capital.
Mm.
And that caused me to eventually have bad credit. So I searched and searched, and everybody was telling me, "Oh, I can fix your credit." I paid out so much money trying to get my credit repaired, and it never worked. No one ever delivered. So I
Right.
spent thousands of dollars, which I could have been paying some of these debt collectors that I owed at the time. Yes. So
Right.
I was able to finally find someone to fix my credit.
Yeah.
Okay. But everyone don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to spend in order to find the right person.
That's
Because
true.
there are so many people out here that can tell you they can do these amazing things and can't do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And nobody, I don't care what credit repair company is, nobody can give you a time on how long it takes to
Yeah.
fix your credit. So you could be waiting 2 years for you to get your credit fixed.
Yeah.
So with that being said, this is an affordable program. And right now, based off the data that we've seen, the data points that we've seen with this, it's been taking 6 months or less. Now, I'm not going to say that it can't take longer. I'm just telling you based off of what we've seen this far.
Right.
We've seen our clients get immediate results. Now, that's not to say I'm going to promise you that that's going to happen for you, but I'm just telling you what we've seen this far. And we've
Right.
had the software for about a year now. And we've seen our clients have great success with it. But
Yeah.
you have to remember that you have to do the work. You know,
Right.
you got to log in, you got to talk to AI. AI
Right.
go do all the work for you. All you got to do is log in. AI go tell you what to do. Print it, lick a stamp, and put it in the mail.
Right.
That's the work that you have to do. AI is doing the hard part for you. AI is identifying what's negative on your credit report.
Right.
AI is identifying what's positive on your credit report. AI is telling you a dispute reason to use based off of past history.
Yeah.
AI is go write the letter for you, Marvin. You can't go wrong. All you got to do is print and lick a stamp.
Yeah, and you know, I think, Gloria, you know, we help out a lot of business owners, and what
Right.
we've been finding is that business owners don't look at their credit report until they
Yes.
need something,
Yeah.
and we got to stop that. Like, as a business owner, you may need to look at your credit once a week, just based on anything can happen in your business, and you need to know. And like sometimes, you know, we just saw one of our clients, what was it, last week? They had a maxed out Macy's card for $400 that was costing them about 20 or 30 points. And so it's little things like that that could actually hold you up on getting more funding if that's what you're looking for as a business owner. Because like most of the business owners that we deal with, they need more money. And guess what? Not having a credit report available to you, not having a credit monitoring available to you, guess what happens? You may have negative items on your credit report that end up holding you back. And that's not something that you need as a business owner. You know, as a business owner, you need to know, hey, I know what's on my credit report. I know what negative items I got. And then guess what? Time is going to pass by anyway. So
Most definitely.
you might as well work on those items all, you know, at any point in time, because you never know when you're going to need your credit.
That is so true. And Marvin, I was gonna say, uh, all you gotta do is lick a stamp. We know you didn't lick a stamp to pay them bills, but you need to lick that stamp to get that credit on point. Print,
Right. And
mail, print, lick a stamp, mail.
right. And it's not that hard. The software is very easy to use. Matter of fact, Gloria, I'm going to try to share screens in a minute. I'm going to wait because this is my first time doing it. But
Okay.
we're going to show you the website. The name of the website is scrolling right across the bottom for anybody that wants
Yes.
to try it. It's a really, really easy software to use. We have videos in there that take you step by step. You know, and I have a lot of people. I just want to talk about a couple of things with business owners. I have a lot of business owners that say, hey, I believe I don't need my business credit, I mean, my personal credit to get business funding.
Credit. Yeah.
And
False.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, you need your personal credit to get business funding. It's not going to change. You know, I know everybody's like hoping for that pie in the sky of
Yes.
I'm going to be able to get, you know, $200,000 or $300,000 based on my business credit, based on Uline, Quill, all of that. And that's
Yeah.
not the case. You have to have great personal credit in order to get that money that you want for your business. And it's out there for you to get as long as you take the proper steps. And working on your credit is number one. And then as a business owner, what I would do, if you don't have large limits, I would start getting large limits on my credit cards. You know, getting a large limit doesn't mean you have to spend it. It just means that it's available to you. And
Most
so,
definitely.
Gloria, I think I came up with a new term. I'm gonna start saying I'm throwing rocks at no docks. I'm
I like
throwing
that.
I'm throwing rocks at no docks. Like, I want our students, I want the people, in our program to learn how to have check stubs, bank statements, taxes. You can get $150,000, $200,000 from one bank. And
Most
think about it. I want to talk about, before we jump too deep into the AI, I want to talk about what people ask us about all the time. We always get asked about what's the best bank. The best bank is the bank that you've been banking with. The best bank is the bank that is close to your house or close to your business. Just remember that. That's the best bank. And Gloria, I'm gonna try to take us to luxury credit hacks. Let me see if I can
Yes,
share a
take
screen.
us show us how amazing this software is, because I'm telling you guys, this software is most definitely life changing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and it really, the good thing about it, it really helps, and it really, it really does do the things that we say it does, because we have people that it's work for. So,
Yeah,
Gloria, can you see the screen?
I can.
You see
Amazing.
the luxury credit hacks?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So letting everybody know, this is the website, is how to use AI software to repair your credit without hiring a credit repair company. Now you can go to this website on your phone. So you don't have to be at a desktop. If you want to
Right.
increase your credit score, you can go actually and do this right on your phone. So you can dispute any account on all three bureaus. You can dispute late payments, collections, repossessions, judgments, charge offs, inquiries, foreclosures, bankruptcies.
Yep.
You can dispute all of these items, and you don't have to create an account with all the bureaus. This program has a smart import. It'll import all three bureaus without creating a hard inquiry, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, you got unlimited disputes. You can
Okay,
dispute.
Marvin, can I say something real quick? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Let me make sure that I clear this up, because this right here is most definitely a myth. Okay.
Okay.
So people always want to know if they sign up for credit monitoring, or if they do like this AI program, is that going
Okay.
to be an inquiry on their credit? No. Anytime you pull your own
On
credit,
credit. Yeah.
there is no inquiry. Anytime
Right.
you're doing anything with your own credit, that's why you set up a username and password. You can
Correct.
look at it, you can pull your credit as many times as you want to, and it is not a hard inquiry. So let me be clear on that, because I get that a lot.
Right. I do too. And you can do as many disputes as you want at the same time on all three bureaus. So whether you got one account or you got 50 accounts, it's going to come up with a professional letter. Now, remember this. I get a lot of people that think this. You have to mail the letter. So what
Mhm.
Luxury Credit Hacks does, it helps you generate the letter. It's going to come up with the reasons. First, it's going to come up with the negative items. Then it's going to come up with the reasons. So now you don't have to hire a credit repair company. So you
Mhm.
don't have to hire anybody to do this for you. So we got tons of FAQs. I'm not going to go through all of those, but if you guys want to look at the actual website, it's FCRA compliant, and it will tell you each month when you should look at your credit again. So that's the great part about it. It reminds you every month to look at your credit and also to send those letters off. Now it's up to you to mail the letters. Now, that's one thing, Gloria. I see with a lot of people, they don't take the time to actually mail the letters. And they'll create the letters, but they won't mail them. And so, that could be an issue. So let me I want to see if I can sign in. And Gloria, you could talk to him while I do this right quick.
Okay, no problem at all. So this is an amazing way for you to only pay $39.95 per month. And what it does is it give you access to all three of your credit bureaus, and it allows you to dispute any negative items you have, from bankruptcy to inquiries to
Right.
late payments. Everything you can dispute it.
And
So this
here's
software is amazing.
And here's the dashboard right here. So to keep it real simple, at the top, you got home, you got credit items, you have dispute letters, You got my history. Once you've done this a while, up and log me out. I don't know how that just happened. Let me try it again. But it's a very simple dashboard. It's very straightforward. Most of our clients have only told me it's taking them about 15 minutes to go through the whole process. So right here, it's going to say positive, repaired, deleted, disputing, and negative. So it's going to show you what all your items are, all your accounts, all your public records, all your inquiries. And yes, one of the favorite questions we always get, can you dispute inquiries? Yes, you can. So you can definitely do that. Now, it once you import your credit report, you'll be able to see TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Then you can create one letter at a time. So remember that you're only creating one letter at a time. And once you create all three, then they will be emailed to you. And you'll be able to see a copy of each dispute letter. So if you guys ever want to see what the dashboard looks like, this is what it looks like. It is super simple. And, guys, get in there and start working on your credit, because it's never too late. And always remember that, it's one of those things where, don't wait till it falls off. I hear that all the time. And the way they got it set up, it may never fall off. So you got quick start videos. These are very important. So you got 5 videos right here in the beginning that walk you through everything. Welcome to your account, getting started, your dashboard, creating dispute letters, results, and follow-up. So you got a whole quick start video to help you get started. Also, to me, this is my favorite part for most people, and they don't look at it, but you got a whole section in here that tells you all about your credit. It tells you, how to credit coaching course has rules and strategies to great credit.
And Marvin, let me say this. Most people are in the situation is because they just don't understand credit.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't teach us credit in school. And if your parents weren't knowledgeable about credit, then you didn't learn in your household. So in this software, we have tutorials in here, the coaching videos that can tell you so you can understand credit more. It's so important. Like now, and this is free. You can jump in here and it's absolutely free, because knowledge, guys, is power, but it ain't powerful if you're not doing anything with it.
Exactly.
So get in here and learn, get in here and watch these tutorials that are absolutely free, and get yourself more knowledgeable about credit, because that's how you leverage it. If you understand it, the ins and outs about it, then you can leverage it to do whatever it is you're trying to do. Buy that new house, get that new car, not pay high interest rates, and you can start saving money. I don't think people understand. Some people just look at it like, oh my God, I'm paying 20-some% on my car, but it ain't no big deal.
Right. It is a big deal.
It is a big deal, because that's money you could be saving. It's one thing to say, okay, I'm taking this money to invest in making more money.
Right.
So I can do this interest rate high just for short term and pay this loan off early. But if this is your way of life, your lifestyle, where you're paying high, when you're paying, okay, I don't need you, Siri, but thank you.
Yeah, when you're paying high interest rates,
Yes, as a part of your life, that's when it becomes a problem.
Right. And then you want, the main thing, like, we talk to a lot of people every day about credit. And one of the main things I think people, take for granted is now we have computers, we got telephones, we got access to working on credit, and you don't have to sit around with bad credit trying to figure things out. And we have so many resources right now. Like when I say we got so many resources, to me, we have more resources now in this day and time than we've had in probably the history of the world, because the internet is so powerful. Now you got people making TikTok videos, YouTube videos. You have them making Instagram videos with great information. Now, I'm not saying believe everything that you hear on those channels, but it's a lot of good information on there. And instead of walking around with bad credit, everyone, start working on your credit and start getting yourself in a better position, because the better you have your credit, the better lifestyle that it'll help you live. I'm not saying credit will make your lifestyle, but it will definitely help. Like Gloria said, getting a mortgage, that's a lifetime dream for most people. And
Yeah.
if you have great credit, you don't have to pay a lot for it. Yes, interest rates are going up, but you can use AI to help you delete collections, like Gloria said, late payments. You can delete things from your credit report, which will help you get a better interest rate, which in turn, what? It helps you live a better lifestyle.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Know it, like there's no excuses anymore, guys. Like
Yeah.
this is so affordable. So you're not paying an expensive amount to a credit repair company. You have this right at your fingertips. And we want to educate you. We want to make sure that you have the knowledge that you have, because that's what our YouTube channel is all about, is empowering your finances. It would be a disservice for Marvin and I to have all this information and knowledge and not share it with you,
Right.
because we know what it's like to walk that walk where you don't have money, or you have bad credit.
Right.
We're speaking on facts.
Right.
We're speaking on, we've been there before. We've walked this walk. So, it's really, really important for you to take the time and get yourself in position to win. Nothing
Right.
happens overnight. But if you what is your saying, Marvin? You be consistent and persistent, you'll get to
Consistent.
where you're trying to go. But you have to start somewhere.
Yep. And then starting somewhere is working on your credit. I mean, don't believe all these myths that, oh, I don't need good credit to get business credit or get business funding.
Right.
Yes. Can you get some things with no personal guarantee? Yes,
Yeah.
you can. You can get a few. But if you want life changing, business changing money, where you're getting 150, $250,000, then you got to have great personal credit. You
Most
got to
definitely.
start working on your taxes. And then just realize this is the safe place. Okay. If you're not following us on social media, make sure you follow Gloria underscore the coach. And then I'm Money Marv, the mentor. Make sure you follow us. If you guys are not following us on YouTube, please subscribe. We got a channel called Marvin and Gloria Smith. We got some awesome videos on there. So guys, make sure you watch these videos. Make sure like our tagline is empowering your finances. We want you guys to have better finances. We want you guys to have better lifestyles and get yourself to that point. And I'm like Gloria, I get it. I went through the '08. It was kind of a little bit later, but it was like '09 for me,
Yeah.
2010. I ended up losing 30 houses going
Yep.
through that debacle. So I get it. And I was doing what we were doing back then. I would buy houses, refinance them. I would buy houses and flip
Definitely.
them. And I never knew that real estate would lose value. But guess what? It did.
Yep.
It lost value, and I ended up losing everything throughout that. And you just realize you got to dust yourself off, start over, and keep it
Oh,
moving. I mean, life starts lifing with all of us. Now,
most
believe it or
definitely.
not, we all can go through different things, but to me, that determines what type of person you are. What are you going to do after it happens? Okay, I can sit here and tell stories all day long about different things that happen, but the thing is, what are you going to do after it happens? Are you going to pick yourself up, uh, get your personal credit back straight, get your business credit back straight? Those are the things that you got to really work on, those things that you have to move forward on. And credit, believe it or not, is getting easier and easier to work on. Yeah, you got
I
any?
agree. I totally agree, Marvin. And that's why you should be following us, because we're
Yeah,
dropping knowledge. We're going to be dropping gems on our channel. We have a ton of videos
yeah,
where we're telling you a lot of different things on how to get to the bag, and
yeah,
this is part of it, making sure that your personal credit is on point.
Right.
It's part of setting yourself up for your financial success. Like we all can have the desires of our heart,
Right.
but we have to plan accordingly. We have to
Yeah.
plan for these things. If you
Yeah.
want to buy that house and you want to get the best interest rate, what goals are you setting for yourself? What are you putting in place
Right.
to reach that goal? I'm gonna tell y'all. I had told Marvin, we moved from Atlanta to Puerto Rico.
Hey, Boricua.
And in Atlanta, we had a $500,000 house. We sold our house, right? And I've never purchased, or Marvin, we've never had a house like $1 million house.
Right.
Well, when we sold our house, it was worth almost $1 million because of the inflation. But I told Marvin when we came to Puerto Rico, I'm like, I got this stuff is nice.
Right.
I gotta have one of those, that
Right.
beachfront, So, the thing about it is we wanted to get our foot wet and know where we wanted to live.
Right.
Okay. So it's going on 4 years that we've been in Puerto Rico. How many years ago we sold our house? Two?
Yes.
We sold our house 2 years ago. So we've kind of lived a couple of different places around the island just to see where we want to live. Now we're ready to buy. So it's like a plan. I was like, hey, I want that $1 million house. Okay, we're not
Right.
just going to go and buy $1 million house or condo. We're going to plan for that because that's a major purchase,
Right.
and we want to make sure this is where we want to live. So, we had to do a few things to make sure that this was going to be a good fit for us. So I'm
Right.
just saying, instead of being an impulsive buyer,
Right.
be an intentional buyer.
Ooh,
You
I
know,
like that. I like that.
plan where you're trying to go. Set
I,
goals for yourself. Stop putting off what you can do today, saying you can do it tomorrow. Do it
exactly.
today. I hear that all the time. Oh, I'm gonna do my credit. I'm gonna do my credit next month. Why you gonna do it next month?
Right.
I bet you wanted to go to that concert or you wanted them new shoes, you gonna come up with
Right.
the money to get that. So make sure you put you and your priorities in check. You know what I'm saying? We
Exactly.
all have to do it. I have to put myself in check too. Because when
Right.
I first moved here, I was like, oh yeah, we about to buy this $1 million house. My husband was like, let me reel you back on in. Because no, we're not. We
Right.
need to take time out and plan this. Gloria, this is a major purchase. I know, but I want it.
Right.
No.
Yeah. And like you're saying, making major purchases require intentions. It requires time. And, think about it. I'm sure everybody on here has a dream of starting a business or buying a
Yeah.
house or buying a car. And guess what? Your credit determines what type of house, what type of car, all of this. So why wouldn't you make that a priority for yourself, for your family? And we're talking 15 minutes a month. I hear every excuse in the book of why
Yeah.
somebody doesn't want to look at their credit. And I get it. Most people don't want to look at their credit because it reminds them of a bad time. But
Most definitely.
just remember, that bad time is not here to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not here to stay. And so you
Right.
just got to realize that, working on your credit is not impossible. It's not one of those things that I would say 15, 20 years ago, working on your credit could have been intimidating. But now you got people like Gloria and I coming on live to tell you guys, hey, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. Go to
Yes.
this link. We got the link right there scrolling across the screen.
Yes.
Go to the link or type AI into the chat. It will
Yes.
come to you. You can sign up. All you have to do is pay for your credit monitoring. That's
Okay.
it. I mean, it's like $1. I think I did the math on it. It's like $1.33 a day to have better credit. And if you honestly watch those videos in there, it's gonna educate you about your credit, and not only about your credit. Guess what? You'll be able to help your other family members. If you got
Yes, most
children,
definitely.
yeah, if you got children, you'll be able to help them. So it's one of these things where if you learn this, not only will you be able to help yourself, you can actually help others. You
And let
know,
me say this for
okay,
anyone who go ahead that watch this live and signs up for Luxury Credit Hacks, inbox Marvin or myself, and we will give you a free copy of a digital copy of our book, The Psychology of Credit, because we want you to win. Knowledge is power, but you got to do something with that knowledge. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's really, really important. So if you inbox us, we'll give you a digital copy of The Psychology of Credit. It's full of knowledge. It's full of knowledge for you. For Marvin and I, we spent a lot of time writing that book so that we can make sure that we impact our community.
Right. Right. And then, like Gloria said, if you guys want a digital copy of this book, make sure you DM us. DM us on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll make sure we're gonna DM you a copy of this book. It's a great book, and you'll be able to read it. So, and also with this AI software, you guys, it's one of the fastest ways that I've seen that can help you actually get your credit going and get it in a better position, because the main thing you want is you want to be able to take control of your own credit, which is going to help you take control of your life, literally. I know it may seem far-fetched, but it will help you control your life, and it's super easy to use. It is super easy to use. So remember, it's $39.95, really easy to use. And if you got any questions about it, y'all make sure you put it in the chat. Even if it's afterwards, we always check our messages, or simply DM us. And then make sure you guys follow us. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, TikTok, we're on YouTube. And our best videos, to me, our best videos are actually on YouTube. Yeah, we've been putting some work in those YouTube videos. So make sure y'all follow us at Marvin and Gloria Smith and subscribe and comment. I mean, if you guys got questions, like I had somebody on one of our videos, we had a $25,000 Navy Federal video. I had a guy on YouTube. We literally had a whole conversation. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was like Saturday. We were going back and forth. I was answering his questions. So don't think that we don't check our social medias. And, by all means, it's all about you. It's all about your family. It's all about, if something happened in your life, I get it. I've had many things happen in my life that affected my credit or my finances. And sometimes I get it. It is hard to come back. It's hard to think about it. And I know, looking at that credit report with things like that, it makes you feel like you're a failure. I mean, we got so many people that call us now in the trucking industry. I mean, I literally talked to a lady yesterday in the trucking industry, and I felt so bad. She was making, hundreds of thousands of dollars, not even a year ago. And now she ended up losing that truck and is almost about to lose her house. And so I tell anybody in the trucking industry, or if you know people in the trucking industry, start working on your credit and work on it now. Because it's the economy changes like that, but you got to change with it. You got to fight back. And the only way you can, you can dispute your credit on your own using AI. And it is really, really fast, guys. It's not something we're just trying to sell to sell. It actually works. If y'all check my Instagram, I got Matt Barnes on there, a former NBA player with a #1 podcast in sports. And he says it helped him with his credit.
Right. And this is not because we want to sell you. We want to help you. We're not making any money off of, it's not money for
us. Right. It's $39. You know
what I'm saying? This right here is to empower your finances. This is to get you in a better situation. So it's really, really important. Marvin and I, we really enjoy this, because there was a time where we were going through situations in our lives, in our businesses, and we didn't know where to turn. We didn't have anyone to help us. We didn't have a coach to say, you know what, this is the way that you need to go.
Right.
So let us be your coach. It took me a long time to understand the power of having a coach.
Yeah.
Having someone, a mentor. It took a long time. And when I finally got a mentor, let me tell you, the most powerful thing that he said to me, he said, Gloria, there is no success without failure.
Nice.
So it's okay if
Yeah.
you fail. You do not have to be shamed. And that's a lot of the problem. People stay in their situations because they're ashamed. They
Yeah.
feel like they should be in a better place. They should be like, this should have never happened to them. Well,
Right.
understand this, life happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Life be life in. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like right now, we talking to so many people that are going through. Like
Yeah.
really, Marvin and I just went through a couple of years ago where we had to figure out how we were going to pivot with our business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
life happens to everyone. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. But what you should be ashamed of if you're not reaching out, getting the help that you need when there's people out here that's willing to offer you a hand. And
Correct.
Marvin and I are offering you that hand to pull you up. You
Yeah.
don't have to stay stuck. We're going to
Yeah.
help pull you up because we're giving you the tools that you need to be successful.
Correct. And like Gloria said, if you got a 500, 600 credit score, that's on you because you don't have to live with that.
Mhm.
All you got to do is type AI in the chat, just two little letters. Type AI, hit the send button. It should DM you the link where you can jump in there and you can actually get started on this software and get rid of those negative items. I mean, because they're not going to go anywhere. Matter of fact, a lot of times they sell your debt to somebody else. So it's going to be twice as many items on your credit report after a while. And then, I'm one of these big fans of if you have to settle with them. If
Most
you get in a situation, you may have to settle with your creditors in order to, get you out of that situation. So don't think that, just because you're disputing it, it goes away. Some items you may have to actually settle and pay off. And it's okay because after it charges off, now guess what? A lot of times they only ask for half or less than half of whatever you owe. So, don't feel any kind of way about negative items on your credit report. Actually start working on them. You have a right to dispute those items. And why not use AI that's coming up with all the answers for you? You don't even have to think about it. All you
right.
got to do is pay for your credit monitoring. It's going to walk you through step by step. It's going to tell you the reason that you should use to dispute the item. I mean, that's
Most
how easy it gets.
It's easy.
You know,
Tell them, Marvin.
I wish I had this 20 years ago when I had bad credit for the first time, but I didn't. And I had to seek out other stuff. Right now, credit repair is so affordable. It's unreal. It's $39.95. And
Facts.
that's mainly credit monitoring. And start working on it. Get yourself in a better position. If y'all need us, type AI in the chat. Remember that. Type AI in the chat. Gloria said anybody that DMs us, we will give you a free copy of the book. So if you want a free copy of the book, DM us, say Gloria told us we would get a free copy, and we will email you a free copy of that book.
Yep.
Gloria,
Digital copy of the book.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add, Glo?
No, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you jumping on. We want to continue to empower your finances.
Right.
If you need help, you can always reach out to Marvin and I. You can DM us, you can slide in the DMs, or you can set up a one-on-one Zoom call, coaching call. If you need help with the AI, guess what? We'll help you with the AI too.
Exactly. So look, anybody needs our help, DM us, leave a comment, chat with us. We will get back to you. Thank y'all for all the support. And remember, we always post on Thursdays and Sundays on YouTube. And always check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And thank y'all for everything. See y'all later.
You didn't tell them. We're on live every Tuesday, so you don't want to miss it. We're going to be dropping gems every Tuesday on live. Okay, so we're going to be live on all of our platforms and YouTube as well. Okay, so thank you guys so much for jumping on, and we will talk to you soon.
See you guys later.